All right, guys, bear with me here. I am not one really to do any kind of unboxing video, but recently I was hit up by, let's just say, an internet friend, someone that I have conversed with over the years through our baseball card blogs that we each run. And I got a message last week via, I think, Facebook Messenger asking me if I was interested in some video games. Um, this person knew that one of my other hobbies was video games, especially retro games. And he had some NES games that he was going to get rid of. And he messaged me to see if I was interested. And we went back and forth, and I kind of picked a couple of games from the list that he sent me that I was interested in, and asked what he wanted for him. And he's like, "Look, I'm going to give these away anyhow, so I'll just ship them to you." I offered to pay shipping, and as of today, I've still I've still not been able to reimburse him, though I still have every intentions on paying at least for the shipping for this box. This is a medium flat rate box, so it was about $15 for shipping. So that's the least I'm going to do for this individual. But before I ripped it open, I thought, you know what, let's do an unboxing video. I'll watch them. I've never done one before, but hey, I think there's some good stuff in here. So let's take a look. So just bear with me as I try to do this one-handed. Hear a coughing noise in the background. That would be my cat. Looks like she's hawking up a hairball that I'll have to clean up later. Yay. All right. Let's see. There is a note on here, and he's telling me to not worry about the return shipping. Sorry about the camera. One second. All right, sorry about that. The way this was all packed in there, it was hard for me to hold it and get it out with my left hand. But right off the bat, okay, this is unexpected. The games are in these old school clamshell cases. I used to use these, but now I've switched over to using Shadow Fox cases that you can get from like custom what's that name? Custom Video Games or CustomGameCases.com, something like that. Gaming Relics, I think, also has them. So, got RC Pro-Am with the manual. I loved playing this game back as a kid. I never owned it as a kid. I had to play it at my friend's house. But this is that was one that I knew would be a fun one, and hoping maybe I can get my daughters to play that with me. Let's see what else we got here. We got Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road Racing, just the cart. Played this one a ton in the arcades. Good old Ninja Turtles. This game will probably send me into a fit of rage. It was a rental that I used to rent quite a bit as a kid. Never made it very far, but Maybe now, in my older years and experience, I'll be able to do better. Card only. And apparently this may have been a rental at some point. And we got Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Card only, which is fine. This is another game that I think my older brother had growing up. I never had it. Never was very good at it. I wanted to play it, but my brother didn't always allow me to play his Nintendo. We got James Bond Jr. Looks like there's some cheat codes or something there on the back. I don't know much about this game. I remember the cartoon. I never watched it, but that could be interesting. Guerrilla War. This was a, and it looks like we may have the manual, or maybe that's just an insert. I'm not sure. I'll take a look at it later. But this is kind of like Akari Warriors. Always a fun game. That'll be fun. Next up, we have Marble Madness. It's got some kind of insert as well. Frustratingly tough game, but fun. So I'm looking forward to playing that again. My NES collection is rather small. We got the Cyber Stadium Series Base Wars. I am a big baseball fan. I've not played this game, but I know that the Ultra brand is actually Konami, and they made some really good games back in the day before they pansied out and all they do now is make pachinko machines in Japan. But manual too. So that'll be fun. I do have a little small collection of baseball video games. Next up, we've got Super Dodgeball. I've not played this game, but I'm very familiar with it. Even has the manual. Oh. Cops or the fire truck or somebody's going by. This is done in the River City Ransom style, and that's I know that's going to be a fun one to play. What else we got? We got Felix the Cat. Cartoon was before my time, but it's a Hudson Soft game, so I know it's going to be a good one. And that's not one that I see very often. Let's see, what else we got in here? I got a boxed NES game. Data East Caveman games. I only have a few boxed NES games. I've not played this before, but that ought to be fun. And that's cool, getting the box. Let's see. Come back to that. And some N64. He got, as we were talking, he asked if I had an N64, and I said, yeah. And so he had a couple of games there, too, that he threw in. So we have Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I think I played the demo when they still had the demo kiosk N64s in stores, but I never owned this game. But I do like racing games, so that's nice. All right, Tetris Sphere. Seen it, never played it, but I do like Tetris. My N64 collection is super small, so this is nice. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. This one I did have back in the day. And it actually was the game that made me buy that expansion pack for the that you plugged into the front of the system. Love the Rogue Squadron games. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I do like the franchise, but the games have been hit and miss for me. But the Rogue Squadron games are pretty freaking awesome. Let's see, what else we got? Lego Racers. I do enjoy the Lego video games. Lego City Undercover or Undercover, yeah, Lego City Undercover on the 3DS and the Wii U, I think is where it launched. One of my favorite games. I have played this before somewhere, and granted it's an early Lego game, it's still a blast. I've not really played a Lego game that I haven't enjoyed. Mario Tennis. Not a tennis guy, but you throw Mario in a sports game and it's automatically more interesting. And my girls will probably enjoy this. They really wanted Mario Aces on the Switch. They played it in GameStop, so I'm sure I can get them into playing this one. And that is all the games, but let's see. Being that we know each other from our baseball card blogs, he did toss in some cards. So we got some Gypsy Queen on the front, and we've got some 94 Pacific on the back, which I just uploaded my want list to Trading Card Database because I am working on the 94 Pacific set. So I'm assuming he probably grabbed some cards off my want list. I don't think I can work this tape off. I don't know. We'll see. I love the fact that painter's tape was used instead of regular tape. Even though you can see somebody taped the crap out of the top loader at one point. All right, so from 94 Pacific, we got Mark Davis and Melvin Nieves. So 2 more cards off my list. We got some Gypsy Queen, and these are 2017. Ian Kennedy, Matt Strom. And nice. Yeah, he definitely was peeking at my trading card database. Got a 2008 Topps Paul Bird. And I've been wafering on the idea of starting a Paul Bird collection, kind of maybe super collecting, because he doesn't have a whole lot of cards. Yeah, there's some press plates and some other one-of-ones that are a pain in the butt to get, but I don't always chase one-of-ones. But I really like Paul, probably more for what I've learned about him as a person off the field after his playing career. Yeah, it helps that he is he works for Fox Sports, and he is on the Braves telecasts, doing stories and interviews and sometimes color commentary. But it's more about, this is one of those guys that I like him more for who he is, not for what he did on the field, if that makes sense. So this will kind of kick off my Paul Bird collection. Same thing for Mr. Brian Jordan, and I totally forgot he even played for the Dodgers. Brian Jordan's another player that I've come to respect after his playing career was over. And again, it's kind of for who he is off the field. And for those of you that know me or have visited my blog, then you'll know that I have a kind of a sub-collection of players that fall under what I call Faith Brothers. And these 2 guys are part of that. But I'm probably going to take Brian and Paul a step further and go and try to get more of their cards. This is a 04 Topps. I forgot. My mind is not what it used to be. And the last card he sent over was another Brian Jordan, pictured in a Braves uni, but Dodgers logo there. This is what, 90 Upper Deck, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Or no. Okay, that's the 90 design. Sorry. But it's copyrighted 2002. So, I don't know, it was on my checklist. So, thank you. You know who you are. I'm not really going to say who this is. But thank you so much for your generosity. And I know you don't want any credit or anything else, but I am going to find a way to make it up to you, because you don't send somebody a stack of games out of the blue very often. And not, I mean, I can't accept this without doing something. So I will figure out some way to thank you, but I thought if nothing else, it'd be a fun little video to do. So I will get these cataloged into my database, and I will probably make custom cases for all of these games for my shelf, because I like the way they look on the shelves as well. I got to keep my game room as clean and presentable as possible, which I don't always do, much to my wife's chagrin. So anywho, yes, I'm very much looking forward to this. Might have to try to work in some gaming this afternoon or this evening. Show my girls. They'll be excited about the Lego racers and that Mario Tennis more than likely. So thanks again. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.